right, last but certainly not least, Sarah Vega.
You can do it.
You got this.
Alright, my name is Sarah Vega. I am an MPA student. I started my MPA journey in the fall of 2021, and tonight I'm going to be connecting the dots between my personal, professional, and academic life. Things were obviously a little different when I was born. There was no internet, no email, no texting, no cell phones. Ronald Reagan had just become president. Orange home decor was obviously very trendy, and car seats were just plastic buckets with belts. Girl Scouts was a huge part of my life growing up, earning those badges, learning how to cooperate with others, and of course selling those cookies. But throughout the MPA program, I've actually realized a lot of my leadership and decision-making skills are totally rooted in that. I graduated from Winthrop way back in 2003 with a BS in Integrated Marketing Communication, and I love the emphasis in that program on research and putting your customer first. I now see a lot of parallels between creating public value and serving the public interest. I've been in nonprofits for 20 years, social services, performing arts, education, and even a business association. Most of my roles have been marketing and communications focused, but I really enjoy program management, strategic planning, and forming partnerships. So while there's no perfect time to go back to school, timing does have to be right, and raising a family was a big priority, so I made a commitment to pursue my master's degree when our daughter started kindergarten. My biggest takeaways from the MPA program have been focused on leadership, inclusion, listening, collaboration, and ongoing learning. Tonight I'm going to be highlighting what those themes mean to me and how I am going to incorporate my learning into my practice upon graduation. Leadership is actually one of my favorite topics, and the MPA program has confirmed for me that leaders have a critical responsibility to connect people and their ideas in order to achieve great things together. So much more than each of us could individually accomplish on our own. Connected to that idea is that leaders make a big impact when they put people first. Employees, service recipients, or other stakeholders all have to feel included, empowered, and supported to truly have a meaningful impact. And knowing the history of a nonprofit and understanding why current processes and policies exist is also an essential part of addressing problems and planning for the future. Without a historical context, past mistakes and problems are likely to be barriers to your progress. Learning about ACF actually showed me a pathway to moving past a big problem that I've seen in the nonprofit sector, and that's a lack of collaboration. So finding common ground through core beliefs and then being willing to learn and seek compromise with each other opens the door to more innovative solutions within the sector. So too, nonprofits have to be cognizant of the external policy environment. I'm more ready to respond when shocks or focusing events occur in our community. I'm more ready to address narratives that are occurring related to nonprofits and to take advantage of windows of opportunity. Nonprofits often get stuck in the status quo, we've always done it this way. And I'm much more conscious now of the need for our sector to be intentional about using evidence-informed decisions and adapting to best serve people. Nonprofits especially need to invest more capital in research. It helps them understand program outputs and outcomes. Together, quantitative and qualitative data can show how an organization benefits the community it serves and how it can improve. And decisions have to reflect stakeholder priorities. It's really complicated. There's a lot of competing viewpoints represented in the maps up here, and it's not easy to make them all come together, but the MPA program has helped me stay mission focused and vision focused and seek ways to be more responsive. The program's really driven home that it's people that are the ones creating the value, listening to service recipients and what they need, and creating a workplace that supports risk-taking and innovation. Those are really the things at the heart of creating value. However, when I watched Chimamanda's TED Talk that highlighted the danger of letting a single story, my version of someone's story, inform my perceptions, it really had an impact. I recognize my own privileges now, and I recognize that listening to lived experiences of others is essential to overcoming these biases. Nonprofit organizations also have to recognize injustices that they caused or that they were complicit in. building back trust opens the door for collaboration and sharing power, actions that can truly increase the nonprofit sector's collective impact. So what's next for my plan? I'd like to be a leader who listens to understand rather than react. I would like to be a leader who fosters a culture of learning and risk-taking, who collaborates with all stakeholders, and who puts people first in every decision. This isn't the end, actually. It's just the beginning of a renewed commitment to affecting positive change in my community. So I'm really excited to use the new tools and insights that I've acquired through the program in my everyday work. Thank you.